What's up, numbers? Welcome back to another trailer reaction from Hyper Rapid Power Go. Very excited to be doing the official trailer for Tenet. Zach took forever to get home.
I made you wait too long. Let's just watch it.
Yes, thank Christ. Here we go.
We all believe we'd run into the burning building. But until we feel that heat, we can never know. You do. You chose to die instead of giving up your colleagues.
What?
That train was going backwards.
Yeah, it was.
That test you passed? Not everybody does. Welcome to the afterlife.
What?
Excuse me?
To do what I do, I need some idea of the threat we face.
As I understand it, we're trying to prevent World War III.
Okay.
Nuclear holocaust.
No. Something worse.
All I have for you is a word. Tenet. It'll open the right doors,
My cocaine.
some of the wrong ones too.
You have to start looking at the world in a new way.
Oh, what the hell?
Don't try to understand it.
Oh, what the hell?
Feel it.
What?
What the fuck?
Hell happened here?
Hasn't happened yet.
What? Wait, what?
What's going on?
What? That was buck fucking wild.
What is this? It looks awesome.
It feels like Inception and Memento
Yeah.
had a baby.
Yeah.
And went, here it is.
Whoa.
So when that teaser trailer, or like that little 30-second tease that came out on IMAX theaters a couple months ago, I was convinced that shit was playing backwards. And now I know that for sure it was.
playing backwards.
Because he walks up to it and it's like the motion felt weird to me and the smoke was like going
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
There's something off about this. Shit.
Okay, so this movie's about time.
Well, I know.
Is he dead?
I know it's described as part espionage, part action. It feels science fiction-y. Yeah, Memento, Inception, having a baby. And I'm like, yes, please.
Okay.
Also,
Okay.
I mean, yeah. 70 millimeter, 35 in IMAX. There's an IMAX theater.
Right there.
Like a traditional IMAX theater right there.
Right
so,
there. That's
I'm
when
going,
does this drop?
Not till July 17th.
Oh, well.
So we got time. But the second those tickets go on sale, I'm buying it for like 2 showings.
I'm excited, and I kind of... Okay.
It's your favorite type of title, too.
Yeah, it's a palindrome there. I mean, the whole thing looks like it's based on this idea of beginnings, endings.
Yeah.
Back at the start.
Yep. This is your type of movie.
Holy crap. I don't want to know anything else about it.
I don't either.
Don't tell me anything. If you know anything else
don't.
about it, don't tell me. I don't want to know shit.
Christopher Nolan, there are very few filmmakers whose movies I purposely don't read about. Nolan, Villeneuve, those are the types of filmmakers who I get very excited about their movies. I don't want to know
I don't want to know.
shit.
I want to go in fresh.
Interstellar, Inception, Dunkirk, even though, Dunkirk's based on a true story, I purposely read nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing about it.
Which is hard when we're like a company that does trailer reactions.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to watch any more of these with you.
That's
This
fine.
is it. I don't want to know anymore.
Yeah, for Dunkirk we did.
That's all I wanna know.
And even knowing that it's like a real, based on true events, I still was like, I don't know, and I don't want to know.
I want to be surprised. My favorite thing about Inception when I first saw it in theaters is the surprise.
Dude.
And even though for me
Yeah.
Inception doesn't really hold up too well, and on like second and third viewing I found myself like not really into it. that original experience of seeing it in theater was just magical. You
The
know?
first time I saw the teaser trailer for Inception was when I still worked at the theater, and so I was pumped that it was coming out. So I purposely placed it last on the reel, and I went down to the theater to watch it. And when Joseph Gordon-Levitt drops in a frame and he's like sidestepping and
Yeah.
the room is turning, but I didn't know that at the time that was what was happening. That visual of him like running, but also at the same time like going against the wall, I was like, what the fuck is this movie?
Freaking awesome.
And this has a lot of those vibes, and I'm really so I'm seeing Star Wars tonight, and I'm so excited to watch this trailer on a big screen. Even more so, I'm excited
I'm seeing Star Wars at the IMAX on Monday.
which will have the 6-minute prologue.
So it's like a prologue.
I mean, he's done it for every movie since The Dark Knight.
I'm pumped. I'm like not too thrilled to see Star Wars on Monday, but
Yeah.
now I'm really pumped to see Star Wars in IMAX
For sure.
on Monday.
I mean, okay, we're lucky enough that we live close enough to the theater that on Friday morning I might buy a ticket for I think there's a 9:45 IMAX showing. I might walk up there, get a drink, sit down, watch the prologue, and then come
leave.
home.
AMC Stubbs.
Yeah, it's the best, baby.
Check it out. AMC Stubbs member right here.
Also, an incredible cast. Like I don't have a huge I don't have a huge like experience of watching John David Washington's movies other than Black Klansman. But I'm excited to see him as like the leading character, the lead actor in this movie, and then he's surrounded by an incredible cast: Robert Pattinson, Elizabeth Debicki, Michael Caine, Aaron Taylor Johnson is in this movie. So a lot of really, really great actors are in it.
Wait,
and
how did I not even recognize Pattinson in the trailer? Was he in the trailer?
He's in the trailer, but he doesn't have like a.
Is
he's
he driving? Is he one of the drivers?
Yeah, he's the
Okay.
driver.
Okay.
A lot of people have been making jokes that he looks like Christopher Nolan did when he was 27 because he's wearing basically the same
suit,
thing.
yeah.
But yeah, that's Pattinson in the background.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's gonna
All right.
it's gonna be some sort of like heist adventure with John David Washington and Robert Pattinson together. But I think Washington will be sort of like the leading character.
Interesting.
But this definitely feels Inception-y / Memento, and I think that's really cool. And the fact that it plays with like time travel and all that stuff. I mean, it's all these concepts we've seen in some of Nolan's other movies.
Yeah.
But this is kind of like
and
bringing
that's
everything
honestly
together.
what worries me a little bit.
Sure.
In that
Too big,
I
maybe?
I think Nolan is one of the best directors out there for spectacle of like and scope and scale.
Mm-hmm.
But I truly believe he has one of the worst major AAA movie editing studios.
Mm-hmm.
And he makes these movies that have such high concepts and look absolutely stunning.
Mm-hmm.
The visuals are just stunning, and the performances are always so on point, and the editing leaves me like
Especially
so
when it comes to
confused.
action.
Yeah, and just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And there's just choices that get made in the editing bay that I can never really fully understand.
Yeah.
When everything else is world class.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
world frickin' class. So hopefully that's because when you're dealing with time, you got to be on
Tight.
point with
Tight.
your, like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's going to have to be extremely easy to follow, easy to understand. I want the editing. Like, I get nervous just seeing a car chase in a Nolan movie now because I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to follow this.
Yeah.
His 180-degree line is all over the frickin' place all the time. It's just kind of, and I hope it's like super tight because and that's where some of the stuff with Inception breaks down for me. Is if you're asking me to pay really close attention to every detail,
Yeah.
then I want every detail to be worth that attention.
Exactly.
And for the most part, he does. I mean, it's such an interesting thing to me because I think he is one of the best directors out there, and I just hate his editing. I find myself often like, that's always what ruins the movie for me.
Yeah, especially when it comes to action. I'm just looking at the credits to see if they have the editor listed. They don't. Normally, his go-to editor is Lee Smith, and he's been with Lee Smith, I think, since Batman Begins. But I am excited. The fact Hans Zimmer's not doing the music, it's Ludwig Göransson.
Batman Begins is where the editing became a problem for me.
Yeah. Especially
I didn't
with
have
all
those
the
problems
action
with
stuff.
Memento.
No.
I did
No,
not
no,
have
no.
those problems with Memento.
And I don't remember who the editor on Memento is. I'm pretty sure it's somebody different, though. But I think he's been with Lee Smith ever since he did Batman Begins. Maybe 1 or 2 movies now. But in any case, yeah, I really hope that the editing is really held together. I hope the action... That's my biggest thing about Nolan, and it's huge. Like, it's hugely visible in the Batman movies.
Yeah.
The action
Dark
stuff
Knight
is tough.
is a movie that I think could be one of the best films of the decade if the editing was. And I know some people argue with me that it is, and that's fine. I get it. But I think the editing really held it back for me because there's like 10-minute long scenes in that movie where I'm just like, I don't know what's happening.
And also, it's editing, and it's not just like the tightness, but it's also from a continuity perspective.
Yeah.
You feel like you're having a hard time. It's having a hard time guiding you through exactly what's happening.
Right.
So I hope with this, it's really tight, and they figure out how to make that continuity feel very fluid. Like that's something that other directors like we love Mission Impossible Fallout.
Oh,
and like that is
editing
like,
that,
easy to follow, super smooth. It's tight.
So tight. You always know exactly what's happening, how it's happening, and why.
Yeah.
And that's probably one of my best examples of big action editing, directing of like just such a massive scale and so expertly done to where every scene you're like, I am in it. That car chase in Fallout.
Dude, I might just want to pop it in right now. It's so good.
When we first set up our surround sound system in the house, that's the first thing we put in.
Oh, it was beautiful.
So good.
It was amazing. But yeah, I think this looks great. I cannot wait I can't wait to not know more, but I also like there is that part of me that wants to see another trailer in like May.
I'm done. I guess I'm seeing a prologue on Monday.
Yeah.
So I'm pumped for that.
And I'm waiting for that text where you're like, dude, that was the shit.
Okay, cool. Are you kidding me? You're going to go do it tomorrow. Don't even act like you're waiting for that text to know what it's like. You're going to go do that tomorrow. That's exactly what you will do.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You're going to do exactly that.
But guys, let us know in the comments below what you thought about this first trailer for Tenet. Are you as confused and intrigued as everybody else? Do you feel like this is the child of Memento and Inception? I just wish that July wasn't so far away, but I also don't want the year to just kind of like zip by. But super excited to check this out. Let us know what you thought in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next reaction. Bye-bye.